Sometimes when things go wrong, you can't blame life. Cause when you shot your shot, what was your aim like? What were you targeting? Cause if it ain't right, and you still go with it, then that is on you. It's on you, it's on you, it's on you.
What's going on, you guys? This is Romi, and you are listening to the Mindset Rebooted podcast. I almost said this is Romi and Sam Hay because I'm so used to having Sam with me, but today is a solo episode. And if you're new to the Mindset Rebooted podcast, this is a show where we like to take on new ways of thinking so we could elevate the way that we think and become the best version of ourselves. And on today's episode, I want to talk about, well, before I even tell you what I want to talk about, I want to tell you a story. Quick story about how I was attempting to join the United States Armed Forces. I attempted to actually join the Air Force and the Army. And the reason I did that is because I had some injuries that kind of disqualified me from joining the Air Force. And so I tried to go to the Army, and I went through all the different components in the Army. I'll talk about that another time. But this is what I want to get to. When I decided that I want to join the United States Armed Forces, it took me less than 24 hours to find out all the relevant information I needed to know to take action. I found out where's the nearest MEPS. I found out what is the ASVAB. If you don't know what ASVAB is, that's your general test that you have to take when you first want to apply for the military. I learned how to interact when I'm at basic, how to respond to my superiors, and I learned how to different jobs that I wanted and credentials I needed and certificates I needed in order to promote and become a better person. And I did that all in less than 24 hours. And today's episode is actually about how it could take us years to make a decision, but it takes us less than 24 hours to learn everything we need to know to start our action towards that decision. And so in this episode, I want you to think about what is something you've been thinking about for years, or maybe not even years, maybe like 6 months or 12 months. What are some things that you're like, man, this might be cool to do. I don't know. Or maybe our family would be better off if we do this, or maybe we should move, or maybe I should get a new job, or maybe I should, get a new hobby or whatever, right? Which, by the way, on the hobby part, I'm going to go on a tangent. On the hobby, how many times has it been that you're like, hey, you know what? I want to try dancing, or I want to, start learning how to paint. And then it took you less than 24 hours to find a place to go to actually learn how to paint. It took you less than 24 hours to find a place to go to start learning how to dance, where to go for the social parties, how to ask someone, hey, would you like to dance? And then we're going to do some salsa or bachata moves or even some swing, right? So think about it. It takes less than 24 hours for us to get all the data we need to know to put it into action. And so, what action, or here, let me backtrack as well. I went to college for a recreation park tourism administration degree. I'm willing to bet most of y'all don't even know what that degree is about. I didn't know what it was about when I went to college. I just hey, I could get a degree in this. Why not? Okay, boom. I was the first one to go to college, so I kind of got away with the last stuff. But in my experiences from doing dance events, being an instructor, people asking me to help them teach, people asking me to host events for them, people started thinking I have a business degree. People started thinking I had a marketing degree, and I didn't. What I did was I researched. I made a decision to find out, hey, how do I actually get people to show up to an event? What are the marketing and promotional things I need to learn? And I quickly found out, all right, here, post it on Facebook, make these calendars, go on to online calendars, tell your friends, there's an SMS, which is text messaging features, emailing features. It takes less than 24 hours to get these going. If you're trying to start a new business, it takes you less than 6 hours to figure out how to start a website. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it takes you less than 6 hours just to get a website going. And then even yesterday, I launched a course, a bachata course for Dance on the Edge. And it's been years and months of hey, should we do this? What do you should we do this? Of deliberation between me and my partners. And then finally I was like, man, I'm just going to get it out there. And it took me less than 24 hours how to figure out what to record, how long each recording should be, where can we record, what subject should we be teaching, and then how do I get it to the mass? How do I get people to get it? And now people can just sign up for a newsletter and they get an automatic email saying, hey, here's a link to go watch that course for free. This episode is about hopefully motivating you to finally make that decision and take action. You could do whatever you want to do. I just proved to you it takes less than 24 hours of research for me to be able to implement whatever I want to do. Some of it less than 5 hours, some of it less than 6 hours. It takes less than 24 hours for us to get the information we need to know to succeed in our goals. So with that, I want to challenge you to figure out what is it that you, your family, your significant other, your kids, like your friends? What is something that y'all have been deliberating on for some time? Maybe it's time to make that decision. If you got value out of this episode, please go ahead and like, subscribe, share this with some other person so we can help other people elevate the way they think and be the best versions of themselves. Mindset Rebooted.
Sometimes when things go wrong, you can't blame life. Cause when you shot your shot, what was your aim like? What were you targeting? Cause if it ain't right and you still go with it, then that is on you.